G'day guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to do the tips for round 3. To start off though, let's see how I did in round 2, and it was plenty of upsets happening. As we saw, Collingwood and Richmond obviously a draw, so you just get the win. I tipped Hawthorn, unfortunately. That was no good in the end. I tipped Brisbane, so that's right. I tipped Melbourne, that was right. I tipped the West Coast, that's wrong. Port Adelaide I got right, got that one wrong. Yeah, there's a lot more wrong than right. So let's go how many I got wrong. So 1 wrong, 2 wrong, 3 wrong, 4 wrong. So that means I got 5. 5 out of 9, which takes me to a total of, I don't know, like 12 or something. So if you're new to the channel, guys, obviously subscribe away so you don't miss out on the tips on any given week, and yeah, we can go from there. So Thursday night we've got Richmond and Hawthorn. This will be at the MCG. The Hawks obviously faced a heavy defeat to the Cats. The Tigers, they drew with the Pies, and a reasonable win over Carlton in round 1. So current form line, current team lineup. Hard to go past Richmond here. I'm going to go Richmond by 6 goals. They've accounted for Hawthorn previously as well, so hard for me to go past the Tigers there. They're the better side, but the Hawks will hopefully be hungry to respond. We'll wait and see. Western Bulldogs and the Giants. The last time these sides faced off, it was obviously in the finals, and the Giants absolutely bashed them up. And the Dogs have had a few poor performances since, so they've had 3 absolutely disappointing performances in a row going back to that final. Go away, AFL website. I'm fine, thank you. The Giants obviously were very disappointing last week against the Kangaroos. So both teams with a lot to prove in a massive game for both clubs. I'm going to go the Giants to get back on track. I'll go probably in the 3-goal range there, I reckon. Next game we have up is North Melbourne and the Sydney Swans at Marvel Stadium. So North, they had a nice win, and they've had a couple of really good wins early on in the piece. Sydney, they just went down to the Bombers, so they're sitting at 1-1 at the moment. Being that it's at Marvel, and being that North are in better form and potentially a better list than Sydney, I'll have to go them. Probably in that sort of 2-goal range. They normally have some close games. Collingwood and St Kilda at the MCG, and this will be Saturday afternoon. Collingwood, obviously, they had a draw and a really impressive round 1 win. St Kilda just lost in round 1, and a very handy win over the Dogs. Going to be close, this one. I'm going to go Collingwood by a couple of goals. Yeah, I'm going to go Pies probably by 4 goals. Will be a tough game, no doubt, because the Saints, their ball movement is quite prolific. Brisbane have West Coast at the Gabba. I'll tell you what, the Eagles are probably one of the stories of round 2 technically. And they obviously went down to the Suns, which was quite unexpected. The Lions, they had a narrow win over the Dockers also at home. Because it's in Brisbane, and because West Coast have been undisciplined and haven't been playing very well, and no McGovern, leads me to go with Brisbane to win this game. I'm going to go 3 goals for the Lions. Geelong have Carlton at GMHBA Stadium. The Blues fought back once again, but couldn't get the chocolates. Geelong, 10-goal win over Hawthorn. So if Hawthorn are a better side than Carlton, we should win by 15 goals. I don't know. Nah, I'm going to go the Cats probably by 8 goals on this occasion. I think we won by that last time, as you can see here. 68 points last time. And 28 before that, it was a very tight game. So the last few, interestingly enough, at GMHBA. Next game we have up is Gold Coast and Adelaide Crows. I'll tell you a stat here, guys, which will blow your mind. Currently, Gold Coast 0-13 against the Crows. It's the only team they've never beaten before. But this is the first time they're going to beat them because they're at home. Adelaide in a stage of rebuild by the looks of it. And Gold Coast on the up and at home. So I have to go the Suns here, probably in the 4-goal range again. And I think they'll be too strong. Didn't think I'd be saying that. Essendon have Melbourne at the MCG. The Dons. The Dons have had a couple of close wins. Melbourne currently sitting at 1-1. I'm going to tip the Bombers here. They just seem a little bit more reliable at the moment. And just really better in the clinches. So I'm going with the Bombers there by a couple of goals. A lot of close games coming up, I feel. Fremantle and Port Adelaide at Metricon Stadium. Don't think you'll see this game aired very often with the location, at the very least, Gold Coast. I'm going to tip Fremantle on this one. It's a little bit of an upset, I suppose. Port Adelaide will go in as favourites, but I've liked what Fremantle have done. They've had obviously a couple of close losses. Port Adelaide haven't had too much of a challenge just yet. Fremantle might offer that, and yeah, to go 0-3 would be a bit stiff. I think the Doggers are probably earning at least one win, but I'm going to tip Freo in that one in the final game of round 3. So chuck in your tips in the comments below, guys, and don't forget to give the video a like, subscribe away, all that great stuff. Thanks for sticking around again, guys. I'll catch you on the next video.